On the money, Katie Lou with a great decision to make the +1.
Close.
Foul on Jonquel Jones.
Before or after Clark
Making the right decision, hitting tough shots here. I mean, scoring over Jonquel Jones. Steps in. Yeah. Oh, she took some serious. Oh, she's called for the foul.
Yeah. That was
Sprint mode, full sprint mode. You love it, and you have to reward your big player.
When's last? We talked about the chemistry and continuity of that starting five. Is Stewart, Ionescu, and she stepped out of bounds. Off to Mitchell, gets a clean look, and knocks it down.
And a fever in scoring a season ago at 18 a game.
Ionescu reigns in out on a string at Barclays as Clark able to bank it in on the drive.
Face to get to the rim.
Laney Hamilton bumps off of Clark.
And maturity.
Nice look from Clark, and Smith lays it home. So you have Stewart. They put up the three, and hit. And Smith lays it in.
The floor, and then to make the extra pass.
Oh, how about that look from Ionescu? Pressure that comes with the attention that Caitlin gets as Boston can't. And then Melissa Smith throws away the inbound. Ionescu nearly cashed. Here's Mitchell. An all-star a season ago. Mitchell weren't able to save it, but Mitchell comes back for the steal. He stepped out of bounds.
Games in the start of this one here for Indiana is just the presence of Kelsey Mitchell on the floor.
Yeah, beating Vandersloot. Vandersloot will plop a three and hit it.
Hitting shots.
How about Clark cutting between the double, and Mitchell cashes in.
Kind of dared her to shoot.
Ionescu can't lay it in. Just trying to get it to the corner. There's Clark knocking it away. And quarter for Caitlin Clark, a hockey assist as well. Meanwhile, here's Ionescu and a travel. Before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark connects.
Clark.
Backdoor, Vandersloot couldn't handle. And a whistle here is going to go. Mentioned it, Rebecca not having Kelsey Mitchell the first couple of games. Now Indiana. Mitchell got hurt at the very beginning of training camp. They had none of that time. As Jones, here's Vandersloot at 3. You bet!
Those get-aheads have to be thrown a little higher.
Clark off on a bomb. Jones with pace. Poor pass to the corner, and Laney Hamilton and Stewart both surrounded Clark in the back. Here is Smith. Melissa Smith trying to hook it in, did not. Then Jones separates and finishes. Here's Clark, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
By Google. Well, since we're in New York, the lights are bright.
Offense has been so terrific. In fact, Enley comes up with a steal. Had
a nice job at times defensively.
Ionescu again.
From behind the arc.
An 11-0 run for New York. Clark, she got enough by Clark. Stewart using her size and
a way to get a little bit of space.
Here's Clark turning the corner, lays it in. Here's Jones fading away over Boston and rattles it. Clark, you bet, on a 3.
Field goal. We're looking to see the off-ball timing of the whistle.
Because so unrealistic. She said, look at the #1 picks throughout the history of this league. For Clark, she is now out with 2:44 to go. He knocks it away from Wheeler. Here's Thornton banging inside, and that's his Samuelson. Looking at the fact Benley couldn't quite finish. Stewart gets fouled. 3 free throws coming for the MVP.
Makes per game, led with 3-point field goal percentage as well.
Taking a look at the upcoming at LA, and then Saturday on CBS, you have New York and Minnesota. Here's Boston. Boston trying to take Savali. Boston fading and hitting. New York shooting it at 78.5%. Stewart, not that time.
Lower.
Here's Ionescu. Deep 3 is good. In for Indiana. Wallace's jump are way off. Point contest, and then a fantastic showdown with Steph Curry at NBA All-Straight game against a finalist last year in the Liberty.
It's a really young Indiana done since 2016.
After review, the encore ruling stands loose ball foul.
2016, after they were perennially there with Tamika Catchings.
Prize back into the last offensive possession.
Guarded here by Thornton. Out of it, Mitchell with 3 seconds left. Cuts inside. 2 blocks, but
her teammates did as well. They didn't make themselves available. What do we see right there? A learning place.
To Bird, Megan Rapinoe. Smith.
What's different today that's allowing you to find some rhythm and some shots?
I didn't think we'd be fine if we just played a little defense. They made 7 threes.
That's a great.
Your team about that in the quarter break.
We just have to get out to.
Here's Lainey Hamilton barging inside, flips it up short side, but a 3-second violation and a turnover from New. Looking to take Burke, will fire a 3, was partially blocked. Benley, Hull, Mitchell, Melissa Smith, and then Phoebish for New York. Is that
able to play since she entered the WNBA? Her play overseas, she feels like.
As Mitchell blurs to the bucket and lays it in. It's not personnel-wise in the offseason. They kind of wanted to go with continuity, but Sabali, here's Vandersloot. Oh, nice give and go. Here's Lainey Hamilton. The pull-up is short. Boston. Here's Lainey Hamilton, another chance. She got it. Puts it away. And Indiana turns it over.
New York.
And she said the offensive rebounds were giving up. As Vandersloot. Mitchell forces it up.
On her. That time it was Sloot.
Jones connects. An 11-2 New York run. They are 9 for day ones. Here's Boston. Can't bang it forward. Burke bangs in. Can't lay it home. Clark giving it up. Katie Lou Samuelson. Liberty lead it by 20. As Lainey hesitation got grabbed. And it'll stay here. I'm going to get grabbed. I'm going to get chucked. Backdoor. Clark lays it in. Shedding Clark on the other end. Phoebish catches. Benley, good attack there. Just couldn't
hit her in the mouth. It wasn't called.
Liberty lead it by 21. Boston a deep 2. Won't go. Had
Probably plenty of people who attended their prom who did not get as close to
Clark connects on a deep 3. Phoebish bounces inside. Benley comes up. Oh my! A little bit too long for Cone. And does! The shrug for Ionescu. Clark has 3. Mitchell, nice. Drives it inside. Oh, great look. Stewart misscoops it in.
This was done a nice job running the floor this entire first half.
And Sabrina Ionescu, the left-handed flick. Great transition pass. Katie Lou Samuelson lays it in. There's the machine.
Yeah, on the offensive end. On the offensive end. Defensively, Indiana.
Foul for Clark. Jokic will hoist a 3 and knock it down. Katie Lou Samuelson drives it, forces it up, off, out of bounds.
Watching Caitlin Clark's shoulders.
Draws 2. Jokic another 3. No. Case gives it up. Benley lays it in. It's fouled by Benley. And free throws here. Third foul on Benley as Stewart hits the free throw. Hey, keep wired. Scan the QR code to download now and catch these must-see matchup lead. Here's Clark taking a deep one. Can't hit. With a slight difference game in shot clock. It's going to be an offensive foul. Brianna Stewart.
You mentioned it early in this game, though. Benley, once she learned
20 points in this contest, was one of 2 players last season. They're up next on ABC as Mitchell unable to hit the 3 on the bench to begin this 4th for Indiana. Wallace crosses over, barges in. Stewart can't finish it. Jones will. But a foul.
Energized, has legs, certainly fit.
Saturday on CBS, you have the Liberty and the 2-0 Lynx.
Against the bigs of the New York Liberty.
Yeah, really talented front. Needs Wheeler into the corner. Smith unable to hit. Really good looking out. Thought about it. Lainey Hamilton will take. And take. New York starters have been terrific. Wow. Ring around the rope. Jones flips it in. Where she can hang out with Ann Holly. Here's Boston. Gets fouled by.
Stars always coming out here at Barclays, right?
And you know who else is here? Holly.
People, so what a blessing for the New York Liberties. These fans have shown up for this incredible
The doors, even in the regular season and certainly in the playoffs.
It was electric in the building, and much of that was
in the plague. So it is a morbid reason, but it is flower petals.
See, I knew there was
times that are just happy.
Jones. It's shape getting flow after she had hurt. Once she did, she was Vandersloot. No. Jones tips the rebound, but out of bounds. Have looked as a unit right out of the gates.
Well, there's 5 starters.
Katie Lou Samuelson drains the 3 on it. Benijah Laney Hamilton feeds inside. Smith and Ionescu able to take it away from the step aside. 5:18 to go in the fourth. Liberty leaded by 18. She plays at this elite level, and yet you can see how much better she gets every year. Exactly. And has accomplished so much at a young age. Could say that about this young woman. And a whistle here against New York. Rookies with 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 threes in a game.
At moments where they've looked the best that they have in this early part of the season.
Clark gives it up. Mitchell, a wide open wing 3 is good for Kelsey Mitchell, her first start of the year. Beebish, no, into the paint, will peel back. Back Benley. 7 to shoot. Wallace will. Can't hit the 3. And Stewart just looks so
prime shape, it looks like.
Boston turns and flips it in. Sabali muscles inside and finishes. Gives it up. And a foul on Laney. 4 threes for Sabrina Ionescu and 5 assists. Clark off on a 3.
Curious about we just started the season, but this offseason is mentioned the team is getting this year, and the desire maybe to play with some really talented.
Boston blocks Sabali. Yeah, you would think certainly
It's a completely different level of exposure.
Here's Mitchell off the deflection from Sabali, the Oregon connection, and then the flip inside. Phoebe would at a historic level last year with the 75% assist.
And take Katie Lou a little.
We talked about adorable daughter, Aaliyah.
How cool it must be.
That's thrown out of bounds by New York. Indiana basketball. Clark drags her out, races in. Clark will lay it home. I think you've talked to a fan who's in conflict today, huh?
Well, you know, Jason, he has admitted he has a Caitlin Clark shirt on underneath the Liberty jersey. And
Jason a little bit through how much he's been around the women's game, both their fans. It's unbelievable. Obviously, Ted Lasso has an enormous back to Clark. Wallace will take the 3 and drain it. 7 Eastern will have that game for you from Indiana. Against 8 assists. How about a bomb? No. 6 rebounds and in. 12 points for Aaliyah Boston. A reminder.